I have a friend of mine who's a soldier in Gaza, a dear friend of mine. Let's call him Victory Soldier. So, Victory Soldier has a message for me from Gaza. Let's see if we could play it and think about what Victory Soldier has to say.
Hey Yishai, coming to you from Rafiah. We're continuing the search everywhere for our brothers and sisters. We're finding infrastructure, terrorist infrastructure, all over the place. Tunnels that run hundreds and hundreds of meters under neighborhoods and buildings. We just found a pier coming right next to a kindergarten. At least what was on the walls looked like a kindergarten. And that's basically the thing. And now we're not gonna stop. We're gonna finish the job of destroying all tunnels, infrastructure, all the buildings that are on top of these piers. And anyway, yeah, sorry about the noise. It is a war. And just a few thoughts about this whole situation that you can sort of see around me. The immense amount of destruction. Just fighting here makes you wonder who's paying time after time. I mean, who are the suckers that are donating and paying time after time to rehabilitate this terror cesspool, where they take the money instead of bettering their lives? They just dig tunnels and buy weapons and everything else in order to murder and pillage. And obviously they're not interested in bettering their lives, at least in a Western sense, but rather just continue and deepen their jihad. And so I'm just hoping that some of the world suckers will wake up to this and will put an end to it and say, no, we're not rehabilitating a jihad terrorist state. And maybe that's where everyone can help. Anyone who's not in the actual fight can also push on that point. Don't be suckers. Don't be taxpayers. Don't let your governments take your hard-earned money and your taxes and send them to rehabilitate a jihad and a terrorist state. Because, I mean, this is just what's going to happen time and time again, as we've already seen it.
So what my friend is saying here is, indeed, let's not pay for our enemies to rehabilitate. Let's not help them rebuild let's not help the jihadists rebuild Gaza. Let's help Israel rebuild Gaza. That's the way to think about it.
This time on a larger scale, because the war here has escalated and become on a larger scale. So has the devastation to all infrastructure, and you can also see many times these hundreds and hundreds of meters of tunnels, terror tunnels, running under Main Street, through neighborhoods, like I've mentioned before, and now we actually have an amazing opportunity for what to do with the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people in Gaza, previous Gazan residents who have no home or neighborhood or school or hospital to return to. Now is an amazing opportunity in Syria. And now that the borders are open, and the Syrians in the last few years, because of their civil wars and all the fighting there, millions and millions of Syrians have left. I imagine many of them to European and other Western countries, but others just to neighboring Arab states. And the bottom line is there are millions of empty homes right now all over Syria. And we're talking about the same ethnic and the same religious group. They're all Sunni Muslims. And I'm sure this could be an amazing opportunity to relocate Gazans who want a better life and don't want a future of jihad, to go and join their brothers who are fighting for freedom, supposedly, in their Sunni Muslim state of Syria. Anyway, those are a few minutes of updates and ideas, and I'll try and keep you posted.
Wow. Thank you very much, Victory Soldier. That is just awesome. And what Victory Soldier is saying is there's a place for the so-called Palestinians right now who can't live in Israel, who can't be residents of Israel, who hate Israel, or who just want a different life in a real Arab state. Tfaddal, go to Syria, which needs rebuilding. It needs good people to be able to rebuild it. And he's given it options. There's other options, by the way, around the world. There's the Arab world, there's Turkey, there's the UAE, there's Saudi Arabia, there's Ukraine, right? But if you can't live in Israel as a good resident, you shouldn't stay. There are other opportunities for you, and Syria could be one of them. You know, Syria is an ancient land. It could be great again. Let's make Syria great again. I think I'm probably the first person to say that. Let's make Syria great again and give people a chance to live a decent life.